All right, good afternoon, guys. Linda Becker Glaudy. I'm going to show you guys what we need to do for you guys to set up so you're ready to teach math for PE on Tuesday. And what you're going to do is you're going to type in edpuzzle.com in the URL here at the address. The website's going to look like this, all right? And then you're going to click on log in the top right-hand corner right here. Once you do that, the first screen that's going to pop up is, are you a teacher or student? We're obviously the teachers, so we're going to click on the teacher part. Because I've logged in before, it already has my information, so you can either type it in here or you can sign in with Google. So I'm going to sign in with Google. This is going to connect our Google Classrooms that we have with the school, so make sure you use your school email. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to choose your grade level, 7th and 8th grade, and then we're PE, so PE and health. And then I already put in OW Who, so you're going to choose your school right here. I already chose that. It's pre-programmed from me being logged in before. So make sure you pick OW Huth because all the videos that I'm pulling for our classes are going to be under OW Huth. So it's really important that you make sure you put in what school we're at. And I'm going to click on Start Teaching. Okay. Now, these are the videos that we're going to be using. I made a copy, so they're really the same. And what I'm going to explain to my students is I'm going to use this video right here. Originally, it's called Perimeter and Area. So when you're looking for videos in Edpuzzle, so right here at the top, okay, you can type in PE and health. They'll show you videos. So there's videos here that we can use for our health. And then there's videos for ELA and math. So I looked for a video for math that's related to sports. So this video right here is a great video that talks about football. Okay. So, but the problem is the students have never used Edpuzzle. So what I did is I found a simple video that goes over perimeter and area where I can show the video and then all the questions and things that they're going to have to fill out so they can understand it and understand how to use it. So the very first video we're going to show, they're going to be watching us and we're going to be answering questions. So even though it says 4 minutes, I'm thinking it's probably going to take us a good 10 or 12 minutes because this video is going to show what Edpuzzle is and how the lessons fold out and how they're going to get graded. Okay. So I found something short, but it's also going to show them how they're going to do their activity. So I retitled this one. So I'm going to click on it. Okay. So what you're going to do is I'm going to explain to my students, you're going to click on play because it's a YouTube video. And what I'm going to explain to the students is this person right here is going to be going over what area and perimeter are. Okay. So their job as the students is to listen. There's no talking. They're just listening. Okay. Because what's going to happen is when we assign our lessons in the future, hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks, okay, I'd probably say I want to do this for like at least 2 weeks so they understand how to use Edpuzzle. Okay. So I'm going to explain to them that the lesson's embedded in the YouTube video. So then I'm going to point out, and I'm going to point out to you guys, there's these 3 teardrops. And then if you look over here to the top right, they're to do. So basically what they are the assignments within the YouTube video. So the first one, it tells you it's open-ended and it stops at 50 seconds on the timer in the YouTube video. The next one's at 2:19. That's a multiple choice question. And then the last one's another open-ended. Okay. So I'm going to explain to them, they can look right here, what kind of assignment or thing that they have to fill out for a grade. And then it's down here. Now, the one thing that they're not going to understand is what happens in the video. So I'm going to show you guys what happens in this video. So I'm going to move it forward. I'm going to move the timer forward. So what's going to happen is this middle part of the YouTube video, there's going to be this cycling thing. Now, all of us are used to seeing this on your phones, on your computers. And what that means is something's loading. Well, in this video, it doesn't mean loading. What it actually means is the video is freezing because there's a question that they have to answer. That question is going to be directly to the right. Now, this one's open-ended. Okay, so it says, what is the difference between area and perimeter? Now, all the information before this part went over that. So the student's going to type in area is the measurement of the space. Perimeter is the measurement around the outside area. Okay. So you need to explain to the students that on an open-ended question, they have to type in the answer. Once they're done typing in the correct answer, okay, they're going to double check it, look over it. They're going to click on submit right here to the bottom right. Now, another cool feature is, let's say the student doesn't remember what they were taught. They can click in this part right here, rewatch, okay? Or they can click continue. And what's going to happen is the person is going to continue on the rest of the lesson of perimeter and area. They're going to have to listen to it. Now, I'm going to move this forward to the next question. And I'm going to explain to them, okay, what does this mean when we're doing Edpuzzle? So in the chat, I would say, all right, everyone, at the beginning, I told you what this meant. What does this mean when we're doing an Edpuzzle lesson or an assignment? And I'm going to watch for the students to type that in the chat. Now, as you can tell, this question is not open-ended. It's a multiple choice question. So the question is, the perimeter is like drawing a picture while the area is like coloring in the picture. So we know that the answer to that is true. So I'm going to click on true. Now, if I don't understand it, the student has the option of rewatching it or submitting it. So they're going to submit. Now, unlike the first one, which was open-ended, it will grade. Edpuzzle will actually grade this because it has to be either true or false. And it's going to, and if they mark it correctly, it'll be green. And if they don't, I'll mark it red. Okay, now I'm going to click on continue. And I'm going to continue watching the video until the end. Okay. So I'm going to go all the way to the end. And on that last question, I'm going to ask the students, okay, again, what does that cycle in the middle mean? And then open-ended, I'm going to have them explain, what does it mean for an open-ended question? Are you going to get a response that is correct or incorrect, or is that something the teacher is going to have to grade? And they all should be saying there's something that the teacher has to grade. Okay. So this is the video that Becker, Glaudy, and Linda, you guys we're all going to be showing this video, because this video is going to, first of all, it's going to teach them about perimeter and area. That's the first most important thing. And number two, it gives us a way to give them a tutorial of how their lesson's going to be, because they're going to do a video after we're done teaching this. That's going to be the same thing. There's going to be a person that's going to go over perimeter and area, but the difference is they're going to get graded on that one. Okay. So now to assign this, if you look at this right-hand corner over here, all right, if you want to assign this to your Google Classroom, you're going to click on assign. All right. And then, like I told you, the reason you put in your school Google Classroom email is it's going to populate all your classes. So Linda, Glaudy, and Becker, all your 6 classes are going to be right here on the left-hand side. So whichever class you want to assign, okay? So I'm going to assign this for all 6 of my classes, okay? I'm going to assign it for a Tuesday. And then right down here is the time, okay? So I'm going to put 8 o'clock. Okay. I'm going to click save. Now, for students who struggle, they have disability, or you can do closed caption, so you can turn that on. I have this so the students can't skip. Okay. So let's say they want to skip all the way to the end. This prevents them from skipping. So I love this feature right here. I have this turned on. It doesn't allow them to rush through the video. They have to watch the entire video and they have to take everything. So if the video is 8 minutes, it's going to take them 8 minutes to watch. They won't be able to skip all the way to the end. So I really do like this feature right here. And then post on Google Classroom. Now, I can post it. I don't have to post it. If I want to post it, I would turn that on and I would click assignment. All right. You guys, I'm going to let you guys choose what you want to do and how you want to assign that. I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm going to turn mine on and then I'm going to delete it. So I'm going to click on post, and I'm going to click on assign. All right, so that's loading up. Now I'm going to go to my Google Classroom. So let's go to Google Classroom. All right, so what's going to happen is that's going to get posted to Google Classroom, and then there you can decide where you want the dates or different times. And then I'm going to show you guys the video that I end up picking right here. The football one. This is really good. And this is what they're going to do. So you're going to explain to them that the first video that we went through was just us going over Edpuzzle, demonstrating it. But this is the lesson that they're going to get assigned, and it's going to go over concepts with perimeter area related. And then there's questions, and all the questions for the football one is all multiple choice. So you guys can watch that video if you want. You don't have to. I would, just so you know what they're looking at, what it's talking about, and the questions. So that's basically what we're going to be doing on Tuesday as far as PE. So the first part of the lesson is going to be a 3-minute, 4-minute video. It's probably going to take us about 10 minutes because they've never been in Edpuzzle and seen a lesson. So there's going to be some questions, some answers. And then this assignment right here is going to be about 8 minutes. You figure if they got to do some calculations, it's probably going to take about 10 or 12 minutes. So you figure you're looking at about 22 minutes. And then with us doing the chat at the beginning with the do now, that's going to take about 5 minutes. And then we got to let them out 5 minutes early. So you're looking at about 35 to 38 minutes for this lesson. So you guys tell me what you think. If you want me to add something else, give me a heads up. All right, I'll talk to you later.